Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 12.1, Inheritance Introduction. You have to learn this concept thoroughly and understand the real spirit of that. In real life, we find a group of objects are alike, that what we can understand, one of a kind. For example, you see that, for example, a cat. When you see a cat, if you find its properties, it is having four legs, one tail, and its behavior, it makes one type of sound, it eats, it moves around. Similar manner, you take another one, that is dog. Dog also having four legs, one tail, makes one type of sound, it moves around, and it eats. So you can find a set of properties, common properties, a set of behavior also. Behavior also. You treat them one of a kind. These are one kind. And what you name that kind name is animal. So animal is a defines a kind, a type of things. Under that, these are coming. And another example I take, a car. A car. A car is a machine which is having an engine as well as body. It is meant for carrying a few number of people. And you take a truck. It is also having an engine and a body. It is meant for carrying goods. And you take a bus. A bus is also having an engine and body, and it is meant for moving large number of people comparatively with the car. Comparatively with the car, when you observe that, you feel these are one kind. These are one kind. That kind name is called vehicle. Vehicle. Okay. Now, if you analyze differently, this is a general type. It is a general type and it is an abstract one. And this is a special type. Special type. If you come to this example, animal is a general type and it is a special type. Here, one thing you have to observe, if you take the properties and take the behavior and all that, these are general. If I ask you, as it is general, if I ask you to draw the figure of animal, you cannot do that. You cannot draw the figure of animal because its properties are general, its behavior is also general. So, four legs. Four legs means there are different types of legs. Cat is having one type of legs, dog is having different types of legs, and cow is having different types of legs. So, different types of body also. So, this is general. This is general type. But by that you can understand a big group of things. If you come to this is specific type, a special type, cat. If I ask you to draw the figure of cat, you can draw it. In the same manner, dog. In the same manner, cow. That you understand. One thing I am telling you, you have to understand it deeply. Then only at particular point of time you own the concept. Just like that you cannot understand. Okay. In the similar manner, if I ask you to draw the figure of vehicle, you cannot draw. But if I ask you to draw the figure of car, you can draw. Truck, you can draw. Bus, you can draw. So, this is a general type and this is a special type. And what is the advantage of inheritance? Through inheritance feature, we can create new classes from the existing one. existing one. So just first let us start from the example person. It is almost similar to the real life. In real life also we frequently use the term inheritance. See a person. A person inherits the features of the parents. They inherit uh, the skin complexion, height, weight, other facial features, and all that. They inherit from parents or foreparents. Understand? That is inheritance. Naturally, it is done. The same principle we can apply in Java also, in WOOP programming. As as Java is a true object oriented programming, wherever instead of WOOP I can use Java also, don't confuse. Okay, now what Java does? Java does uh, Java implements inheritance. Through inheritance, what it does, it creates new classes, new classes from the existing classes. Suppose here one existing class is there. Let us say it is general class vehicle. From that vehicle class, what specific class you are able to create? You are able to create car class. It is specific class. It is having specific features. Because of that, you are able to draw the figure of car. In the same way, truck, vehicle is there. General features are same, and these are specific features, specific type of body, and a specific type of appearance. So you can draw the figure of truck as well as bus. Understand? So we create existing classes, and through existing classes, using existing classes, we can create new classes. In the new classes, we can add new features, and by that means features means you have to understand in a broader way. That is, new properties you can add, new behaviors you can add, and you can modify. You can modify the behavior also, and if you don't want to use the existing properties also, you can ignore them. That is the great feature. So because of that, because of that, we can in software development, we can save lot of time, and we can develop a reliable softwares, because what we call, this is a superclass. Superclass is already existing. We are creating a new class by adding new features or new behaviors. So that extent of features, whatever are provided by the superclasses, were tested, were used and tested. So you can rely on them. Rely, if you want one more time, you test it, but you need not create everything from the scratch. By that, you can save a lot of time. Lot of time. Time is money. By that, your cost is reduced. Because of that, you can provide softwares at lower prices. Lower prices. Because of that, the the demand can be increased, because whoever are not in a position to afford for a software, mm, can purchase them because of low price and all that. So there are many benefits out of that. So through inheritance, we can create new classes. Using existing classes, we can add new features. Features means new properties and new behavior, and we can modify the existing behavior of the existing classes. That you have to understand. So all this simple word, that is a term, reusability. Reusability is the greatest feature in the software industry. Because of reusability feature only, characteristic only, inheritance has become so popular. So popular, it made Java more powerful, and we are able to create high quality and reliable softwares with lesser cost. Lesser cost. That point you have to understand. Thereafter, polymorphism. As I told you already, polymorphism is implementation oriented characteristic, and through implementation, while you are implementing inheritance, certain problems you have to face. Those, whenever you take up such type of problems only you can understand that. So using inheritance, uh, we can overcome those problems, and using polymorphism is a complementary feature, and it can make inheritance more powerful by allowing uh, to write a general classes and developing developing new classes with a wide variety of services that you have to understand practically. In the next chapter, we focus on polymorphism. In this chapter, we thoroughly discuss the inheritance and its characteristics through different applications.